This is a video for Bonnie Stett. Well, Bonnie, we got Miss Lulu herself out to her first competition since her big run at Tryon 4-star long. We took her out this weekend to the New Jersey horse trials, where we contested the Open Intermediate, and she was bloody good. Obviously, we gave her a good rest after her first 4-star, brought her back into work, and been gently working away at her dressage and jumping. We took her to a jumping show in Princeton, New Jersey 10 days ago. Peter Wild gave me a hand jumping her, and we jumped her just a metre 20 class. She was very good. And then put a couple of slow gallops into her and took her out to the Jersey Horse Park. We've been blessed with a lot of rain up here, Bond, so the ground was good. The exciting news is she actually is starting to relax a little bit in the dressage. Feel like the hot weather was to our favour, and she's starting to get quite seasoned at this intermediate level. Like, she finds it quite easy. And this time last year she was going sideways and she was nervous, and it was anyway, she's a lot better now, and even she's starting to move a little bit. We finished 4th place after the dressage. We scored a 30, which is pretty decent considering, she's probably best at these bigger shows where we get there a day or two before and really get her settled in. But she got straight off the trailer, had half an hour's warm up, and went in and did quite a respectable test. I think as time goes on, we're slowly but surely building her up towards the Morven Park 4-star long, and that's going to be in October. October like 12th, 13th, 14th or something like that. And that'll be a notch tougher, I believe, than Tryon 4-star long. Be a little bit bigger fences, slightly more hilly, but she should be more seasoned by then. I think my goal would be to compete her. Maybe the next start will be the 4-star short at Great Meadow, and I think that's in. That's going to be towards the end of August, 25th, 26th, 27th of August, and then we'll probably come down your way for Tryon on September 15, 16, and then head her to the big one, Morven Park. She's been really healthy too, Bonnie. Like, she, I know we had a rough time a couple of years ago, but now she's trotting up well. Vet Peter's been looking at her sort of once every couple of weeks, and she looks good on trot up, and ankles and all her flexion tests are good, and really we're just sort of slowly but surely training the beast and building her up towards the 5-star level. This weekend we're heading up to the Millbrook Horse Trials, and it's going to be weird going all the way up there. We haven't been there for the Millbrook Horse Trials in a couple of years, and it's going to be strange not having you up there. Should be I got a good competition. I'm just riding a few in the intermediate, a couple of training horses. I think my goal, I'll also take, going back to Lulu, I'll take her to another jumping show probably on August 3rd back up at Princeton. Princeton's it's a good show, and Peter Wild sort of meets us halfway there, and helps us jump the horses, walk the courses, and it's a bit of a training day, which is good. And I think when we go up there in the first week of August, we'll probably put her in the metre 30, which I think she'll jump quite comfortably. She's a very good jumping horse, as you know. And slowly but surely she's turning into a good dressage horse too. think if everything goes well at Morven Park, we could, next year look at looking at taking to a 5-star, which would be obviously a huge accomplishment. It's been a long road. We bought her as a 4-year-old, and it's crazy to think that all these years later that she's knocking on the door at the 5-star level. The show jumping is always tough at Jersey. It's a bit of a spooky course, and she's a little bit of a spooky horse, but she's seasoned now and she's experienced. She jumped the clear round. So after the dressage, we were in 4th place, and then we show jumped a nice clear round. And I felt like she jumped really well. She's obviously got a very good technique and good with her front end and her back end. And she sort of knows where those top rails are. Obviously, this weekend was all about just getting her out and about again. A slightly easier course, just considering that her last start was monstrous down at Tryon. It was kind of nice actually taking her around an easier cross-country course. We'll see a little bit of the cross-country in a minute, Bonnie, but the ground was very good, and I feel like Lulu, if she had one sort of weakness or her flaw a bit, is she's a bit of a show jumping type, so having her sort of gallop quickly across the ground is something that we should always be working on. And the ground was good, and I didn't go flat out, but she went around with 4.8 time penalties, which was about 20 seconds over the time. Anyway, we finished in 2nd place, mate, which was a good result. It was more importantly that she had a good experience, because our next start at Great Meadow, it'll be a proper track down there in Virginia. So I was sort of using this one as a confidence run. Anyway, mate, she's in good shape, and I hope you're doing well, and looking forward to seeing you in September.